Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to my channel. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for sharing your time and your space with me today. So today I have something a little bit interesting and different. I wanted to share the channeling that came through my meditation last night, correlating to the labeling that we have kind of misconstrued about twin flames and the emphasis we really hold towards the word twin flame. And twin flames and soulmates and soul ties and connections and relationships, they really wanted to emphasize the fact that they all are equal. Like, no one of them is better than the other. Like, a lot of people are just looking for that twin flame connection, which is awesome. And some twin flames do end up together in lifetimes and some don't. And when we try to hold that we just keep focusing on that one thing and that nothing else could ever possibly be instead of that one person or whatever, or that a soulmate's no better than a twin flame. Like, we really tend to block things out, block out opportunities for ourselves, and more than that, we block off our connection to ourselves. Right? We stop focusing on us. We stop putting the focus on self-love and self-care, and miss opportunities. We get very low vibration when things don't turn out as we planned or in our time frame. But we have to realize that that's all an illusion, and that divine timing is really always at play, right? So I'm going to go into it more in depth. You'll understand what I'm trying to say. So just bear with me, because when I channel my messages through meditation, what happens is things start to flow, and I start to get messages in my deep meditations, and then they guide me to pull out my journal and start journaling. But when I'm sitting there journaling, my hand starts to get very, very hot, which is the energy. And also I start to write really fast, so I had to go back and really kind of read and dissect what was being said, because I sometimes can't read the writing. So just bear with me, okay? And then if I have time before I have to head out to work, we'll get into a little bit of the cards and see what messages the angels have, or the tarot possibly has, correlating with the message. So I'm just going to start with what it says. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 pages. Okay, so all right, so it says here, people need to understand twin flames and soulmates. There's a mass misleading, causing a lot of unnecessary worry, exhaustion, and loss of focus on oneself. Twins may not always end up together in this lifetime. Okay, and people are unknowingly blocking out better connections or opportunities being missed. Twins are a mirror, a reflection of you and the buried deep wounds of unhealed emotions we still carry and have yet to release. Okay, so these people that come into your lives who you feel the soul very deep connection with, and they mirror you, and then they set you off, and they catalyze you to awaken different things within yourself and really realize the unhealthy patterns that you have created for yourself in your life, right? And yes, you may end up with that person, okay? But if you don't, that doesn't mean that the next person that comes along should be deemed less than, okay? Soulmates are divinely guided connections as well. But the twin flame that's been idolized as this end-all and be-all is really just someone who comes in and mirrors the things in your life. 414 on the clock, as I just said that. Well, that's a mirror. So that's just confirmation for this. They just mirror you, and they're so much like, you guys are so much alike that it forces you to have to look at yourself and realize what you need to fix about yourself. All right, the projections that you're seeing of them are really what's inside of you, right? So let's continue. So they're saying same theme, different faces. I've gotten this message over and over. So when you're going through and you're repeating cycles over and over and over again throughout your life, but then you meet that one person who really shows you it's the same cycle, right? It's the same pattern, but they really open you up to the fact that it hasn't always been other people that were the cause of these patterns in your life. It was you, things that you had to look at within yourself, things that you had to change within yourself. And yeah, and then what happens with this certain person is that you wake up to those patterns, and you actually change them and close the door on those continual cycles that maybe have repeated in your life for so many years with different people, different relationships, over and over and over. And you change and you heal and you start to do the work and really begin to just love yourself. Instead of putting the energy into others, you begin, and you're very confident and comfortable with yourself, and you accept and you learn and you accept these things within you, and you grow and you heal deep childhood wounds and emotions and stuff. And that is what a twin flame does. Okay, so they really wanted to say that. So it says repeating cycles over and over, patterns that seem patterns that seem to repeat themselves because they are teaching you a lesson. So what is this lesson? Whatever it is that keeps you holding on to unnecessary attachments, to creating expectations, then feeling empty and sad and ungrounded when things aren't going the way you're projecting, right? You're projecting these illusions out, things that you want, these expectations, when you just have to let go and be in the flow, right? The flow is like a big thing. Divine timing is always at play, and things aren't always what they appear to be. Not everyone ends up being with their twin flame. The twin catalyzes one into self-love and healing and becoming a better person of themselves, growing, evolving, and living a life living a life in alignment. That is the purpose of what that connection is. People marry soulmates. Those are divine connections and should not be deemed as less than a twin. Okay? Twin idealization is too over the top and is not more superior than any relationship. Soulmate, soul ties, soul connections, and twin flames are all of equal context. We need to move out of this fixed template that we have created for ourselves, an illusion, attachment, labels. We restrict our connections, missing out on what may be in front of us, turning down people, places, and opportunities, and time to spend on ourself and our self journey and our growth and our expansion to our higher, more evolved version of ourselves. Okay, we lose sight of that. All right, so don't get so focused on that and how things are going. And the thing is to focus on you. That's what a twin flame does. They make you focus on you and help you evolve into higher states of consciousness and levels of consciousness, and shed and release the ego and false illusions of yourself, right? We are stunting our own personal growth by doing so. Let what be. Allow things to come and go without attachment, for whatever leaves was not meant to stay, okay? So this is really them emphasizing, if this person comes into your life, beautiful, they catalyze things, you grow, you have fun, yes, you have a great time, maybe you fell in love or whatever that is, and that's beautiful, and carry those memories with you. And if you end up with them, oh my God, that's all the better, that's beautiful. But if not, you still will end up with someone equally as beautiful, okay? You will still have other opportunities and stuff, so don't get so focused on these. When I hear people talking about, oh my God, but he is my twin flame, or all this other stuff, yeah, he probably was your twin flame, that's why you feel that connection, but what did he teach you, and how has your life changed since? Okay, focus on that, focus on the flow. Okay, whatever leaves was not meant to stay, and by letting go, we create open space for what and who is meant to be in our lives. Holding on causes resistance. When you hold on, you cause this resistance and you cause blockages in your life, and you feel stuck, and you start to lower your vibration, and you end up in this fear-based energy, and you're manifesting all these things into your lives, that aren't working for you, that aren't meant to be in your life because you're not in the flow. Okay? yeah, so it says here, resistance causes blocks. Therefore, we stop that flow where we can manifest easily, where life is easy and magical and full of surprises and not expectations. We need to release those expectations that we set, especially with readings and stuff. Yes, they're beautiful, they're awesome. You take them with a grain of salt. You hold them in the back of your mind. If they resonate with you, awesome. If they help you grow, beautiful. That's what they're meant to do. But don't hold on to things, because you have free will and your life is always constantly changing, okay? Time is fluid. Time is not standard. Time is an illusion here in the 3D, okay? Remember that. Energy by law of attraction, how energy is designed to work organically, is the ebb and the flow of energy. The main function of energy is to fill a space, okay? Once space is made, automatically that space is automatically filled. But also, time is an illusion we have created for ourselves, all right? Another form of attachment. When things don't happen in our time frame, we fall into lower vibrations of fear, causing blocks within ourselves and our lives. And then, hold on, in our lives, but when we are open to letting go, sorry, I can't read this part. When we are open to letting go, endless possibilities flood in. And that is when the magic happens, you guys, okay? So create that flow. The law of attraction is, once you create space in your aura, in your atmosphere, in your environment, the law of attraction states that the energy has to go somewhere. It always has to fill that void, as some sort of void. So once you create that and you're in the flow, and flow is you just going with life, okay, living it day by day, doing you, doing what brings you joy. When you're in that flow, manifestation happens quick, magic happens, love happens, and your career happens, and family is beautiful, and your friends and all your connections just mesh well together. You meet new people spontaneously come into your life and out of the blue, but you need to open your eyes and be open to it, okay? Open to all the possibilities that life is bringing to you, that the universe and divine timing is bringing to you, and be open to the connections that they bring into your life, because again, every connection is a lesson. It's a blessing too, and a lesson and a blessing. Okay. So just remember that, okay? That was something that was just like very strongly coming into my meditation last night, and they kept saying, grab your journal. So I was like, okay, obviously this message has to get out there. So I hope that's really kind of making sense for you guys right now. So I'm going to quickly pull some cards right here, some of the Monology deck, and I just want to see if they can give us like a little bit of messages to go with that. Spirits, angels, what does the collective need to know? Anything that relates to this, or it may not, but let's just see. Spirits, angels, archangels, what does the collective need to know today? What are the energies that the collective viewing this needs to know for today, Spirit? It's fast. Fiery climax approaches at the bottom, full moon in Aries. Adjustments are required. You and your loved ones are safe, beautiful. Looking at the bigger picture. Okay, so here we go. Going into this with that, looking at the bigger picture here, like, what did they say here? Yeah. When these connections again come into your life, okay, stop being so focused just on that one person, okay? You already created contracts with people that you're meant to be with, the people that you were meant to align with in this lifetime, right? And when you become so focused on like how you think something's meant to go and how you think something's meant to turn out, I mean, it just causes a lot of blockages, a lot of anger, anxiety, fear. Like there's just no flow at all. And that's where this adjustments are required comes in, okay? You need to readjust your focus and your mindset and your way of thinking when it comes to these labelings that we've put on soulmates, twin flames, blah, 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 like all this stuff. Yes, they're beautiful labels. And, you know, everyone wants to say, you know, I've been with my twin flame, or I met my twin flame, or I married my twin flame, or my soulmate. And yes, those are all beautiful labels to have. But it's when we just, you know, put too much focus on it, and you take away from your self-love and your self-worth, and what your mission is here on earth, right? This just overall is saying, yes, you and your loved ones are safe. Whoever it is that like you're meant to be with and you're meant to be surrounded with, you will be with them, okay? So just stop being so focused, because when you're so focused on it, you just block that energy from coming in. You create resistance in your aura and your energetic field and in your heart chakra and your heart space. Unknowingly, you wanting something so bad is actually repelling that from you, okay? So again, just readjust that focus, bring it into alignment with yourself. Look at the bigger picture of everything as a whole, what these connections have taught you in your life, how it made you change whatever that is for you, and what needs to change so that you can really push forward in your life, okay? Everyone that you are dealing with in your life, even the people you haven't met, are safe. They are a part of your life already. This contract that you made before you came here has already been written, okay? Yes, you have your own free will. So when I say that, if you choose to go out of alignment and block that flow, then, you know, you're not gonna interact and meet the people really that you're supposed to meet. Like, yes, you will probably meet them, but you won't look at them that way. You will overlook people. You will overlook opportunities. You will overlook things that you need to adjust within yourselves, right? So yeah, I just wanted to leave you guys with that. It's just going to be like a really quick video today. But then we do have underneath that a fiery climax approaches. So continue to do what you've been doing, because getting the more that you focus on you, the more you align within the flow, the stronger the energy and the momentum builds up. Okay, the more fire and energy you put towards yourself, just letting go, being in alignment, going after what it is that you want, being strong, like headed like this ram here, doing that, you will bring everything alignment into your life, and you and all of your loved ones will be safe, okay? And everything will just end up perfectly and magically if you just stay in alignment, stay in flow, and stop putting so much focus and emphasis on, you know, where's my twin flame? What's he doing? Why is he with somebody else? Or, you know, whatever it is, that situation, or just so focused on like the different aspects of that labeling, okay? You're all going to end up with who you're meant to be with. Just remove the labels, but keep them in a way though, and what they have taught you. Twin flames, again, are your mirror, okay? They are your other half in a way that you have to look within you to change yourself so that you can become a complete whole person. And also, what I'm getting is so that you meet that twin flame so that you can balance that masculine and feminine energy within you, okay? Bringing that into perfect balance for yourself, and that is when the magic happens, okay? So I hope you guys have a really, really great day. Thank you for being here. Let me know if this resonates with you, or what your thoughts are on twin flames and soulmates, because I know we all have different versions of it, and there's no like judgment here or anything with that. These are just the messages that came through for me last night, and I just really wanted to share that with you and maybe make it easier for you to understand what is happening in your lives, okay, when you meet these different connections. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys later, okay? Have a great day. Bye.